Hello everyone. Welcome to Shriram Public Online Classes. My name is Mohammad Khalid, and I will be teaching you physics for these online classes. Okay. In our syllabus, there are two chapters, that is force and work and energy. है ना? So let's start with the first chapter, that is force. So what is a force? How do we define it? So we have learned it that any push or pull is known as a force, है ना? Any pushing or pulling is known as a force. Suppose that there is an object, if you want to move this object, if there is an object placed on any surface and you want to move that object, then what will you do? Either you will push it or pull it, है ना? पुश यानी कि धक्का देना एंड पुल यानी कि यू नीड टू कैरी इट टुवर्ड्स योरसेल्फ, खींचना. ठीक. So that means it is a force that we need when we want to move a certain object. क्लियर है? मतलब we need a force in order to move a particular object from one point to another. Clear है? That means if any object is moving from one point to another, it is doing some work, or we can say that we are doing work on the object. So force is the reason that we can do some amount of work on any object. Okay, so this is our first point, that it is a force that enables us to do any work. Second point is to do anything, either we pull or push, same thing, that is known as force. And for example, we have seen that if you want to open the door, you need to apply a pull force. If you want to close the door, you need to apply a push force. Got it? So what are the effects of forces? That force can make a stationary body move, है ना? We told you that if you want to make a body in motion, then what you need to do? You need to apply some force. For example, if there is a football, then you are going to kick the football, and that kick is known as applied force by you. Another example is that force can stop a moving body. We use brakes while we drive any vehicle. जैसे आप लोग अगर साइकिल चलाते हैं और स्कूटी चलाते हैं, then in that case if you have to stop the vehicle, if you have to stop that bicycle or your scooty, then you need to apply some force, that brake, and that brake is generating you a retarding force. That is it is generating a retarding force so that your vehicle can stop. Force can change the direction of a moving body. If you need to change the direction, then also you need to apply some you need to apply some force. Got it? That means if suppose that you are moving on bicycle and there is a turn on the road, then what will you do? You will move the handle of the cycle. This motion of handling the cycle, where it came from? It came from the external applied force. Got it? Force can change the speed of a moving body. It can also change the speed of a moving body. That means suppose that an object is moving with a speed of 10 meter per second, and you have applied some force, then after some time it may move with the speed of 15 meter per second. That means we have applied some force, and due to that force its speed has been changed from 10 meter per second to 15 meter per second. So this reason that the speed has been changed is known as acceleration. So another thing, we got another thing, that if we are going to apply some amount of force on any object, then we will get acceleration also. But got it? Then we will get acceleration also. So this is a universal thing, that if there is a net force on any object, listen to me clearly, if there is a net force on any object, then there must be an acceleration present on that object. Got it? If there is a net force, I am talking about net force, not just 2 or 3 or forces. Different forces can be applied on one object, but all these forces all these forces won't be net if they cancel out each other's effect, है ना. तो their net force will be zero. In that case the object won't be moving, or it is, if it was moving then it will keep moving with the constant speed. अगर नेट फोर्स जीरो होगा तो उस कंडीशन में या तो ऑब्जेक्ट मूव ही नहीं करेगी, या फिर अगर मूव कर रही थी तो उस कंडीशन में ये यूनिफॉर्म मोशन के साथ ही एक कांस्टेंट स्पीड के साथ ही चलती जाएगी. गॉट इट. सो इफ देयर इज ए नेट फोर्स प्रेजेंट, so there will generate a acceleration, and due to this acceleration the speed of the object will keep on increasing until unless the external applied force is balanced. Got it. Next point is force can change the shape and size of the object, है ना. That is, we can deform any object, deform any shape or size by applying external force. Suppose that you are hammering a metal body and we can turn it into a thin sheet, or just you are extracting wires from a particular piece of metal. So how is it possible? It was possible because we have applied some amount of force on it. Got it. Hammering is what? Hammering is applying force for a particular unit of for a instant time. So for that instant, if we are using hammer, that means we are applying a large amount of force. Got it. So these are the effects of forces. Now we come to the types of force. So there are two types of forces, basically balanced and unbalanced. Just now we talked about it, that if there are balanced force, the net force on the object will be zero. If there are balanced force, the net force on the object will be zero, and if there are unbalanced force, then their net force will not be zero. That means there will be present an acceleration, certain amount of acceleration will be there. Got it. So what is a balanced force and unbalanced force? Let's see. A balanced force is what? When suppose that there is an object and you are pushing that object from one side, and your friend is pushing the same object from the another side, then what will happen? If both of you are applying the same amount of force, will the body move? Will it? No, it won't move, है ना. If we have, suppose that how do we take suppose that example, let's take an example of three friends. One friend is standing by stretching their hand like this, है ना, and the other two friends, they are pushing it. Or you can use the example of tug of war also. You have seen that in that tug of war, what happens? Some people are gathered in right hand side, they apply force, and on the left hand side also those equal amount of number of men are there or people are there, and they apply the force. But what will happen if the force applied by both of them is equal? Will they move anywhere else? No. Why? Because their applied force is equal and opposite in direction. That means if equal amount, equal in magnitude and opposite in direction, if two forces are acting like this, then what will happen? The forces will be known as balanced force, and due to this balanced force, there won't be any motion or there won't be any acceleration. And what is unbalanced force? Suppose that within those two teams, one team is applying large amount of force, they have some tactics or anything, but they are applying large amount of force. Then what will happen? Then in that case we will say, sir, one team is applying large amount of force and their net effect will be more, so whole team will be moving towards them only, so they will win. Why they won? They won because of the unbalanced force, so that they could apply extra amount of force that they were using, है ना. So these are two types of force, balanced and unbalanced force. Again, these are the example. We have seen the example of tug of war in this. The same thing is written. You can write these things based on the, you can stop this video and you can write all these things. All these examples also you should write. for the unbalanced force, if the resultant applied force is greater than 0, resultant, it is saying resultant means net force, if the net force is greater than 0, that will be unbalanced force, and the object tends to move in the direction of force. Got it? So under the effect of these unbalanced force, a stationary body keeps on moving, and a moving body all of a sudden it decreases its speed, or it stops, or it can change the direction and shape and size. So this is the net effect of unbalanced force only. Got it? Now let's come to the laws of motion. So who is Galileo? We have heard his name, that Galileo was a scientist from the 16th century, है ना? So Galileo first of all said that the object moving with a constant speed when no forces act on them. What does he say? He said that if there is no force applied on the object, the objects will keep on moving with a constant speed. This means if an object is moving on a frictionless path and no other force is acting upon it, the object would be moving forever. Got it? What is saying? If there is no friction, because friction generates heat, and it is reducing our effort, है ना? So we need a frictionless surface, and if the object is moving on that frictionless surface, it will keep on moving, because there won't be any loss of energy or loss of forces, and so the object will be moving forever. That is, there is no unbalanced force, and it will keep on going with the same velocity. But practically it is not possible, because every surface has some amount of friction. That means there must be some amount of force that is acting opposite to the direction of motion. Okay, so friction exists in practical life. Next is Newton's laws of motion. So we have 3 laws of motion that is given by Newton. So what does Newton said? Newton first law of motion says about inertia. We will check this topic in upcoming lecture, but let's say that what is the Newton's first law. First law of motion says that suppose an object is in motion, it is in motion, it is moving with a uniform speed. Got it? Then it will keep on moving until unless there is an external applied force. If an object is moving, it is in motion, then it will keep on moving until unless there is an external applied force. Got it? Again repeating, I'm repeating the same thing again. Listen to it carefully. If there is an external applied force, there is not an external applied force, then the object will keep on moving with uniform speed. And the same thing goes with the body in rest. If a body is in rest, it will be in that position only, it will be in rest only until unless there is an external applied force. Got it? Until unless there is an external applied force. So for example, if we say that students most of the time they if they are sleeping, they will keep on sleeping until unless there is an external applied force. That is, when your father comes and he gives you some punishment for sleeping for late, है ना? So that punishment given by your father works as an external applied force. If we remove that external applied force, then you will keep on sleeping जब तक तुम्हारा मन करेगा. बात समझ में आ रही? Got it? What does the Newton's second law say? Second law says that the rate of change of linear momentum is directly proportional to the external force applied. The rate of change of linear momentum is directly proportional to the external force applied. And third law says that every action has equal and opposite reaction. every action has equal and opposite reaction. So we will discuss all these three laws in detail in upcoming lecture. Till then, good day.